Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb Edition. Today I am doing something a little bit different, and you may notice things different about the video. I hope not, but it is possible because I am not on my normal computer. I'm actually borrowing my mom's Mac laptop to make this video, because when I was installing upgrades in mine, I believe my motherboard failed, though it's hard for me to tell. So I tested a bunch of things and I couldn't get it to work, so I'm going to take it into somebody day after tomorrow, because of course I'm recording this Saturday night, and Sunday nobody's going to be open, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, we're going to random here. Oh, come on, I just did Blue Baby. Are you kidding me? Every time, man. Let's go back to the main menu, try to get somebody who's neither Blue Baby nor Samson for some variety. There we go, we got Maggie. So, the challenge run for this time is I am on a laptop keyboard that is really oddly shaped for games. It's like, I almost guarantee at some point during this playthrough I'm going to accidentally use a bomb, because the arrow keys are like directly next to a shift key. And I did that once while I was just testing the recording setup. Also, just got out of a recording test, and first thing I did, walked into an item room, bam, epic fetus, or not epic fetus, but fetus in a jar, and I was like, oh, come on, man. Like, because I didn't do an intro or anything, I just sort of recorded to see if it would work. And, you know, somehow I doubt that we're going to see that kind of luck twice in a row here, unfortunately, because that would be kind of fun. But yeah, so I apologize very much if any of you don't know, if you didn't get any of my messages. By the way, if you're ever curious about what's going on with me, probably the best way to do that is to visit my Twitter. Hey, I'll take money equals power. That's an interesting item. Haven't seen that one in a long time. So this run is shaping up to be maybe just as interesting as the fetus in a jar run, because money equals power is a very rare item. With infinite keys, I may as well just check out the shop. I'd love to buy that Book of Revelations. If only I could get into maybe the secret room. We're gonna fight the boss first, see what happens. If we're done with the boss and it still looks like we can't buy the Book of Revelations, then I'm going to buy a bomb, get into what is almost certainly the secret room, and hopefully get a ton of money in there to give me enough to make up for buying the bomb and still buy a Book of Revelations. Unlikely for sure, but might as well try it just to see. So anyway, yeah, if you're wondering what happened to me yesterday and you were like, huh, Green didn't upload a video today, I posted a bulletin on YouTube, but I know those are really iffy about whether you're actually going to be able to see those or not. So I also talked a lot on Twitter about what's going on, but I got those computer upgrades I was talking about in my FAQ, if you saw that. And yeah, installed the ball and turned on my computer, and it beeps 4 times. And I looked up what that code means, and 4 times beeping is apparently code word for system timer failure on my motherboard's, what do you call it, like chipset or whatever, BIOS version. So I was like, I have no idea what system timer failure means, and Googled around a lot, and it turns out it could mean almost anything. It's anything that stops the system from being able to time itself properly to make steps work. And most common cause of this is the motherboard failing, but it can also be a problem with defective RAM, which I checked and ruled out. I can't fucking believe that wasn't the secret room. That sucks. Alright, so looks like no Book of Revelations for us, unfortunately. Let's move onward. So yeah, it's not the RAM. I ruled that out by putting in old sticks of RAM that used to work. And it could also just be like something defective fucking with the motherboard, so I took out everything non-essential and tried to turn it on, and I still got the same error code. I even took out the RAM, and that continued to give me the same error code, which kind of indicates that it's probably not a RAM problem. You know, that as well as I traded it out for other RAM. I tried replacing my CMOS battery, which is the battery that keeps your motherboard going, like even when the computer's off, so it keeps track of things like what time it is and shit like that, because that could cause the problem if the CMOS battery is out, but that was not the problem. Tried like taking everything back apart and putting it back together and using the old parts, and none of that worked. unfortunately. So, I'm gonna have to take it to a professional, I'm pretty sure. I could just buy a new motherboard, but my concern with that is, you know, if it is the motherboard and I broke my motherboard somehow while I was reinstalling the computer, like, what's to say I won't do the same whatever retarded thing I did to break it the first time again? I still have no idea. Like, I've put together computers before, and I'm not aware of anything that I've fucked up. Though, of course, like, I wouldn't be, or else I wouldn't have done it, probably. But, you know, I'm nervous about it, because obviously I did something to make my computer unhappy with me, so I'd like to just take it to a professional, even though it's going to cost a lot and probably take longer, unfortunately. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be playing a lot of Isaac on this laptop, because I don't really want to, like, attempt to, record too much else on it. You know, it's not a fantastic setup, but it's much better than nothing. I'm really excited to have this. At first I was thinking that I would just have to not make videos until I got until my computer was repaired. That's a terrible item room there. But yeah, I was telling my mom about my computer woes, and she was like, "Oh, just borrow my laptop." She has this really nice laptop. I mean, it's a Mac, but for a Mac, it's really nice. Because a while ago, she got on this stint where she thought she was going to start playing video games, and she never did. So she got a Mac, which I told her at the time was stupid. But hey, it works, so I'm on boot camp right now, obviously. And I use some maybe questionable means to get some software onto this computer, because, you know, it's going to be very temporary. But, you know, I would never admit to any specific means on YouTube. You know, by questionable, I just mean, of course, that I put the disk drive in the wrong way, or the install disk in the wrong way by accident, and then I flipped it back around and everything was fine. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So yeah, I got all of my software set up, and now I have a recording set up, but pretty much gonna be just Isaac. I know I told people that next week doing more XCOM, and it's really unfortunate that that's not gonna happen. Oh, also, another terrible thing, I'm the biggest idiot of all time, apparently, because my thought process before getting my computer upgrades was, like Zen sent me his half of the head-to-head the day before my computer upgrades were coming, and I was like, hey, I can just wait till my computer upgrades get here, and then I can render the head-to-head so much faster with my new processor and everything, right? And so I, you know, waited, and then I broke my computer while I was upgrading, so there's no head-to-head this week, unfortunately, because I don't have the means to get the head-to-head file off of my hard drive. Unfortunately, I don't have another computer to slave it on or anything, and yeah, even if I did, I'm over fucking around the insides of computers right now, as callous as that sounds, but I've been doing it pretty much non-stop for the last couple days. It's a time-consuming process, like trying to troubleshoot a problem with the computer. Just like, oh, let's try popping it open and taking this part out, then putting everything else back together, and trying to turn it on again. Nope, same 4 beeps. Well, let's try a very slightly different solution. I think I'll actually hang on to the tarot card deck. I think I like that more than Yum Heart, so we're gonna roll with that. Don't really want anything to do with that slot machine, not even to blow it up. Wow, lucky guess, got me into the shop for free. And promptly do not want to buy anything in there, but at least I don't have to wonder forevermore what was in the shop. Now I just know that it's pretty much useless to me unless I come across kind of an absurd amount of money. I should remember, excuse me, I should remember that I do have money equals power, so I should not be spending money frivolously if I can avoid it. By the way, this is something that I've really wanted to test, but I've just never had the time / willpower to sit down and do it. But people tell me all kinds of different things about how money equals power works. People have told me it caps at 30 cents, people have told me it caps at 40 cents and 20 cents, and that it has no cap. And I know that there are a lot of people, probably with competing theories, who right now are thinking, that idiot, why doesn't he believe my theory? Well, that's why. Because there are a lot of people who sound very sure about themselves, and you can't all be right, unfortunately. I'm not saying any of you is necessarily wrong, because I don't know myself. But some of you are wrong. So that's why I am you know, I don't know how money equals power works, and it's something I want to test, but it would be such a pain to test. I'm not sure I can even spawn money for myself, so it's tough to. And then I would have to, like, the way I would have to test it really is getting in contact with a boss like Monstro. That's just really easy to tell. Okay, I hit him this many times and then he died. I would have to fight the boss with base damage, and then at like 5-cent intervals, and figured out when I stopped getting damage up. Because if I did it on normal enemies, then they would die too quickly to actually like tell me when my damage stopped going up. Because at a certain point, a certain pretty low point, I imagine, I would stop killing them in one hit, or I would start killing them in one hit, I should say. And then all data after that is useless because I don't know actually how much damage I'm doing to them. I just know I'm doing more than their total health. So I'd have to, like, give myself money equals power on the first floor, get myself up to 5 cents, go to the boss, not Monstro, restart the game. Is Monstro, fight Monstro, record how many hits I did on him, start over, and then, yeah, just go from there. So, as you can see, not be an easy thing to test, but it's something it's one of those ambitions I've had. It was, that's the thought that spurred the idea of doing like an Isaac science experiment series, but I realized pretty quickly that not only would that take a lot of effort in terms of the actual research, but then I would have to figure out a way to edit the video so it's not just like me reading off statistics to you guys. You know, I'd have to find some interesting way to present it, like Mythbusters does almost. But my editing powers and my just like sense of how to put videos together is like way underdeveloped for a project like that. There's no way I could put something like that together and make it good right now. You know, I can barely put together the head-to-head, and you guys have seen that. It's just like black screen, 2 Isaac windows, white text. There you go. Default font that Sony Vegas uses. You want something fancy? Fuck you. Look at the Isaac videos. There's art in there. So that's what happened to my science experiment idea. Anyway, how did I get on that tangent? Oh yeah, I was talking about money equals power and how I have no idea how it works. And if you're going to yell at me for not knowing how it works, then fuck you, because there's no way for me to know if you're right or not without doing an arduous test that I don't really feel like doing, basically. So I guess you could yell at me for not having the time, or, you know, what do you even call it, the motivation to do the thing, but you can't yell at me for not instantly believing your one of several explanations for how money equals power works. We got Pestilence here. He's actually beating the shit out of me. I could really use some damage up. Kind of a funny situation to be in when I have money equals power. If I could just find some money, be in a good situation, but I wasted like my early fortune on that stupid bomb that did not even let me get the Book of Revelation. So obviously I'll pick up this cube of meat, and I'm just looking at the map here. I should definitely go back and pick up some hearts, because I'm not in a great situation here. How am I still on the... Oh, Catacombs one. I thought for a second I was in the cellar one, and I was like, what the hell? How did that happen? Oh yeah, Yum Heart. Can't use that. I could go to the mob trap room, but I'd rather save my keys right now, I think. And I could look for the top secret room, but that would be idiotic. I almost said I could look for the secret room, but already found that with the moon card. So I do have the stars, so I might as well, I guess, just kind of teleport straight to there, but I kind of want to wait until I'm in danger, maybe, so I can avoid a hit doing it. Or until I make it to a dead end, so I can save some time backtracking. I don't know, I feel like there's going to be a more ideal time than right now to use the stars card. Even though it would be good to just have an item right now. Oh, we can use it to get out of the, out of the curse room without taking any more damage. That was awesome. Alright, Book of Sin. I think I would rather have Deck of Cards. I think a tarot card is more valuable than your average Book of Sin drop, because the Book of Sin drop can drop tarot cards. It also drops other things. Problem is, Book of Sin actually drops money, which would be really good because of money equals power, but you know, wow, health uphill. All of a sudden, everything's just coming up my way. That was an incredible run of luck there. Health up pill as well as brimstone in the curse room. The curse room I totally just went in there on a whim because I realized I could save half a heart doing it. And ended up paying out in spades. It's been a long time since I've seen brimstone in the curse room. That's always my example of like, go no, fucking asshole. I hate followers that shoot bombs. The worst. You know what I do to followers who shoot bombs, little Steve? You don't want to know. But anyway, that's always the example of like, man, if I go into the curse room, I could get brimstone in there, but it never happens until today. This is it. This is the time. Ooh, 2 of diamonds is great. Should hang on to that for a little while. I really wish that little Steve hadn't destroyed my bomb there, because if he hadn't, then I could have used it to blow up that tinted rock. But instead, we'll just hope to get another one, I guess. Got lust in here. Oh no, this is not good. I've got to like mess with lust's like a propensity to spin out, and that actually was very successful. But yeah, lust, like, you don't want to just run straight away from lust when you're as slow as I am. You want to kind of make her come after you and then suddenly get out of the way. There's my bomb. Excellent. Not enough money to go into the shop, and even if I could, really, there are few things that I would want to buy from the shop just because money equals power is so important for me. Hey, that was worth it. It's kind of a risky key use, but worked out. You know what would be super shitty is if one of these rooms you had gishes instead of shooting worms in the corners, in those 2 corners. And then you still have the clots in the other ones. That would be crazy. As it is, you can just stand in the middle of the room and be totally safe. But with dishes, no place is safe. It's worth it, I think. Yeah! I don't know why, like, I used to be really good at diagonal walking across those spikes, and I feel like my abilities have kind of atrophied a little bit, and I'm actually worse than I used to be. Little Steve, stop shooting at this asshole. Thank you. Alright, I want to get those bombs for sure. I think this is how we're going to do it. Excellent. And then there are lots of potential secret room locations, so I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to use a key to go into the shop, even though, yeah, unless it was something great, I wasn't going to purchase it, and that purse certainly does not qualify. Health up though. Wow, that was worth it coming in here just for that. That was awesome. Alright. Yeah, next time I get a substantial sum of money, I'm going to use 2 of diamonds and then coast on that. But I don't really need the damage yet, and the longer I wait, the more money I'll get out of it. So, you know, if I find myself being severely overpowered, I can just pop it and get a lot more damage right away. Little Chad is being easier than I expected him to be. We're, of course, going to get a fairly useless item out of this boss, but that's okay. It'll give me a little bit of red hearts, which I may or may not be able to use. Definitely going to buy the pack here. Usually a solid purchase. We got 2 of spades. It's an awkward situation. I'm just going to use it even though it's a waste. Because I want to hold on to 2 of diamonds, and I can't get 2 of diamonds back out of that devil room reliably. But yeah, you never want to use 2 of X when you only have 1 of that thing. Because, like, say you have 1 key, and then you use 2 of spades, now you have 2 keys. But the problem with that is, if you had 0 keys and you use 2 of spades, that would give you 2 keys as well. So, if you use the 2 of spades when you have 0 keys, you get 2 keys. With 1 key, you get 2 keys. Or 1 key, you get 1 key. And then at 2 keys, you get 2 keys again. And then you start getting more and more after that. So, sort of a bum deal if you use it when you only have 1 key anyway. You'd be better served to use that key and then use it for 2 keys. We got Guppy's Tail. Dead Bird, I'll take it. So Guppy's Tail will give us more chests, which is great. Should give me a lot more provisions overall, even though I'll use keys to open some of them, obviously. But anyway, so yeah, that was a rare example of me using a 2 of spades in a completely stupid way, just because, you know, the risk otherwise was just not having anything to use that key on. So we got, wow, suddenly full bullet blocking defense because of those pretty fly pills. I'm not going to bother with that chest. Could give me some bombs, which could be useful, but not really in the mood right now to fight an entire mob trap room. And obviously, like, I now have no backlog, so I kind of need to do some mass recording tonight and tomorrow to catch up for the time I spent with my computer out of commission. I was expecting to have a head-to-head to put up tomorrow, but I don't now. Which I know is probably even more disappointing for some of you than for me. But it's pretty disappointing for me as well. The first time since the beginning of head-to-head where we've, well, I shouldn't say we, because it was all my fault, but since a head-to-head has not gone up because of incompetence on either my or Zen's part. We came close one week when, like, just two, what do you call it, like, recording attempts completely failed, yeah, this is the first time we're actually not gonna make it. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. It's too short notice. Don't have the resources. I don't even have Vegas on this computer to put it together, and that would take a long time to get going. But I will get that up as soon as I possibly can. First thing I do when my computer is reassembled is going to be, like, brand new graphics card processor be damned. I'm going to get right in there, edit together the head-to-head, and upload it. I am going to take a battery. It's going to cost me some damage, but the extra tarot cards could be great. I should have used 2 of diamonds before I did that, but I'm actually an idiot. Oh well. Should have tried to find the secret room first, then used 2 of diamonds after there was money in the secret room, then bought the battery. So I was not being stupid, but it's not how that went down, unfortunately. Because I was not thinking about what I was doing. So let's start looking for the secret room. I only have 2 bombs, which sucks. Okay, one more try. Hopefully it's over here. If it isn't, then I will have just wasted 2 bombs for nothing, but I would really like to get all that money. Yes. Oh, come on. I didn't walk in with a full charge. That was dumb. But now we have greed, which means that, oh man, I was gonna say which means we get a bunch of money. Instead we got a stupid Steam sale. I might as well just pop this world card, because I definitely want to take 2 of diamonds to the next floor. Yeah, nothing going on there as expected, but if there was anything that I was missing, like an arcade or something, then that would have revealed it. So let's go fight the boss. Gish. That's good. Little Gish, best follower in the game, in my opinion. Even better than such favorites as Rainbow Baby and, what's that other good one? Demon Baby, I think is the other, like, preferred follower. At least for me. Yeah, Gish is great. Slowing effect is huge. There should be more followers that have actual, like, effects on enemies. Like, I'm surprised there's not a poison follower. This is why I should make video games. Like, every single video game, like, I don't want to actually be responsible for all the shit they do. Just every video game, the developers should consult me first and make sure they're not making any terrible mistakes. I would set them straight every time. Can't tell I'm being a little bit facetious here. I would be a terrible game designer. I used to want to be a game developer. I think as most, like, teenagers who play video games feel. Like, everybody wants to be a video game designer, but then for me at least, I realized as I got older that, like, I have no aptitude whatsoever for game design. I would be terrible at it. I have no idea what makes a good level or anything. I'm decent at, like, sussing out what is and is not good balance, I guess, but as far as, like, actually designing a game, coming up with interesting ideas and shit, no. Go to the item room right away, and then we can trek back and try to pick up the 2 of diamonds again. So the main reason I wanted that item was not for the effect at all. Ooh, compass, that's good. Definitely worth fighting a mob trap room. It was not for the, like, homing bombs at all. I just wanted the 5 bombs. I mean, not that I could have done anything about what item I got, but by far the biggest aspect of that item is the bombs, I guess is a better way to put it. Oh, no, no, no. It's really close for no good reason at all. One leaper should never ever pose a threat at this point in my Isaac career, but here I am. hemoglobin, so compass is great. I'm so glad I picked that up. Full health pill, that's going to definitely tempt me to just pop the 2 diamonds right away and hang on to the full health, which I may actually do. Definitely. Oh no, that was so dumb. How did everything die? I don't understand. Oh well, 2 of clubs will double my bombs. I'll just use that right away because I already have enough Q slot drama right now. Q slot drama. I don't even know what kind of innuendo that sounds like. Alright, so let's go ahead and fight this mini boss up here or anything else. Oh great, yeah, Super Envy. That'll be fun. I wonder, like a while ago somebody told me that if you kill a blue Envy head for last, then you get a guaranteed attack fly. And I was like, no, that's impossible. And then I did it in a normal Envy fight and I got an attack fly, but I don't think that's how it works for Super Envy. Because they're all blue heads, obviously, and I think I've killed Super Envy without getting an attack fly, but that's just the sort of thing that I would not notice for a long time. I have that kind of personality, or whatever you want to call it. Defect. But yeah, it's possible that Super Envy always drops a fly. Nope, not true. I thought not, but you never know. Well, I could know if I actually paid attention to anything ever. We got Temperance. There's not going to be an arcade on this floor to put it next to. I'm just going to put it down in here. I don't know why I did that. It would have been more valuable in card form in the future, potentially, but whatever. Let's leave it there. If I feel like playing it later, then I will. There's that 2 of diamonds card. Let's see what's in the shop first. If there's greed in the shop, I can just kill greed. And there should... No, there won't be greed in the shop. Never mind. So that whole line of reasoning is bunk, but killing greed would have given me a lot of money, which would have made 2 of diamonds a better option. What do we got here? Speed up. Cool. Getting a lot of good pills. That safety cap has actually been instrumental this run. What do we got here? Just a spirit heart. That's fine though. Oh, come on. There we go. The High Priestess. If I was not on the Depths part 2, that would be awesome because I could just use it on the next boss, but instead, guess I'll just have to leave it there. What do we got here? The ladder for 7 cents. No thank you. Do not want to trade that much damage for such a useless item. We'll just keep on going. I'll use 2 of diamonds like right before we go into the mom boss fight, I'm thinking at this point. And just be careful not to use any... Oh, you know what? I should definitely play that blood bank. I don't know what I was thinking it was ever an option not to. I should play that as much as I can while getting my health back afterwards because... yeah, that's going to give me a lot more money, which will be great. There's another pill. What is this? Another tears up? I think my tears have been maxed for a while now, but I appreciate the sentiment. Dead cat, which I'm not going to pick up. Thank God I didn't accidentally walk into it. Health up, I'll definitely take. Pretty fly, why not, even though it doesn't really do anything at this point. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really do anything with that dead cat. I do already have 1 cat item, so it would almost possibly in the future be worth it to pick it up, but I don't know, that's like... I would trade 5 heart containers for that, which is not really up my alley right now. Wow, that was unexpected and actually kind of shitty because I wanted the health out of there. But let's do this last room and make sure not to go into the boss room. Do not go into the boss room. Don't do it. Don't go into the boss room. If you guys see me going into the boss room, yell at the screen. Just kidding. I know you already would have done that. That is one instruction I never ever need to give to YouTube commenters. Yelling at the screen is like their natural state. Not all of them, of course, but the vocal ones. So we got this Eternal Heart. We are going to come over here and use this 2 of diamonds finally. The Chekhov's gun. And let's move onward. With 15 bombs, there's no excuse for not looking for the secret room, and I can't believe that I didn't realize I hadn't found it before using that goddamn 2 of diamonds. That was incredibly foolish, because watch, there's going to be like 2 dimes in there now. That could have been 4 dimes. Nope, just the Yonk, alright. And that's bittersweet, because I could have used the extra money, maybe, depending on how money equals power works, but at least now I haven't made a terrible mistake. Well, I did, but at least it hasn't affected the gameplay, so hopefully not too many people will be too angry at me. So we got Blue Mom, who has less health than normal Mom and Red Mom. But spawns worse enemies, of course. Oh no, that was really close. That double spider almost managed to pen me in there. Okay, gotta get that greed head, man. That is an unacceptable hazard to be dealing with. That jumping spider as well. No good. The other stuff, I'm not too against it. The man trains and the double spiders, that's fine. The jumping spiders and the greed heads need to go. They're so unpredictable. Alright, come on. I know my tarot card deck is full, but I don't. It's not worth half a spirit heart to me to check it, or potentially a whole one, depending on what hits me. Greed head, go away. Alright. Oh! God fucking damn it, I hit Q instead of space. What was I... What the hell? What kind of idiot hits Q instead of space? Oh well, we got the Emperor, which, that feels good, man, because I would have taken the Emperor over the full health pill anyway. So no harm, no foul. We got the Polaroid, and I think we are ready to go on to the next floor. Doing pretty well. I expect to win this one. But anything could happen. Potentially. Oh, I don't have any water? Damn it. I thought I had a glass of water. Turns out I have an empty glass instead. And my throat is getting pretty dry. But I will persevere. I definitely want to get to that arcade if at all possible. It would be very useful, especially since I do have the battery, which makes certain books much more useful. I would definitely take like Book of Belial at this point, Necronomicon as well as of course everybody's favorite Book of Revelations. You guys ever had somebody tell you, like, try to convince you the Book of Revelations is a terrible item? I have. Things that happen when you're a YouTube commenter. I have no idea what that dude's deal is. It's free health. You can get hit once every 3 rooms for free if you have Book of Revelations as your spacebar item. I can hardly think of a spacebar item that prevents more damage than that. Very silly, and especially when you start pairing it with things that make it charge faster, it just gets better and better in comparison to most other spacebar items, because the 6-room chargers always do much better with the augments, because they're disproportionately, like, think of it this way, the Book of Belial charges once every 3 rooms, so every battery charge that goes into it is like half of a room. Whereas every battery charge that goes into the Book of Revelations is a whole room. Wow, speaking of, I guess I'll just take both of these. And unfortunately, in case anybody wanted to yell at me about that, Book of Revelations is a Book of Revelations on a floor, or yeah, on a floor in a run through. I don't want to use my key on that because I want to save as many as I can for the chest. Let's check out the potential secret room here. Perfect. But yeah, if you have two of the same spacebar item, then they share charges, is what I was trying to say there. And I was saying it in a very ineloquent way. But, yeah, basically, no, I could not get 2 spirit hearts out of that room, is what I was trying to say. But now we have Book of Revelations, which means even more health. It's a little bit bittersweet to get rid of that, deck of tarot cards, but, you know, it had its usefulness. Now it's time for it to rejoin the ether. So we have Death here, which is going to give me a 2nd level Meat Boy. Good. For a second I thought it was going to be a 3rd, which meant I would just lose on the ground, because 3rd level Meat Boy is so shitty. Okay, this is a little bit of a tricky situation. I don't like how close Death is to the left side of the screen, and I really don't want to have my back facing the pony. Not because there's any functional difference in dodging it, but just because, like, my brain doesn't work that way, and I would just let the pony hit me over and over again. I used to, like, do that. I would think, like, logically, there's no reason why this should be any harder than that. And, I got hit by the pony a lot, and then I was like, well, you know what? If this gets me hit, maybe I should stop doing it, even if it is silly. 2 spirit hearts to go into that Curse room is pretty steep, and it couldn't really offer me too much at this point. Curse of the Night would be big, or any kind of flying item, but that's very unlikely, and most other stuff. It's a steep cost, 2 Spirit Hearts. Oh, no, no, no. God damn it. That's what I paid to fight these dirty demons, you know? Jesus Christ, okay. Oh, what was I... Oh well, I got my key back anyway. But I totally forgot I was trying to conserve keys for the half instant that it took me to open that chest. That went really well. I love Powerful Brimstone. It's fun stuff. I hope I get Polyphemus in the chest. That's happened before. Yeah, you guys remember that one time? Was that when I beat the chest with Blue Baby? Where like I wasn't sure if I was gonna win, and then the last room before the chest I got Polyphemus, and I was just like, wow, well I guess I am gonna win. Oh, I forgot I had homing bombs. That's good for Mom's Heart for sure. Oh, what was I doing? I was just thinking the monster was dead in my head. I was like, I'm so powerful, what could possibly stand against all of this unlimited power? Of course, Monstro can. I'm going to stop using bombs at this point, just in case I need them later on. I can bomb into secret rooms, I can bomb my way through rooms in the cathedral that prove to be nearly impossible. And of course I'm going to try to save the Emperor card, as always, for the chest, because I almost laid a bomb there right after saying I was going to save them. Because the chest is by far, if anything's going to bleed you out in a run, it's the chest. That's the worst. So I just want to get to the chest with 4 keys, preferably, open the 4 chests, and then fight Blue Baby. It's always the best way to do it. Emperor card, so overpowered, man. Lets you skip some insanely difficult floors. Alright, so here we are in the cathedral. God damn it. Curse of Darkness. You had to come right on this floor, huh? Because now it's really tempting to use the Emperor on this floor, knowing that I'll be able to take a straight shot on the chest. Because, like, the question is wandering around the cathedral until I find the boss worse or better than a straight shot in the chest? Assuming, you know, there is a chance I would get Curse of Darkness again in the chest, but a very small one. But the assumption is I would be able to use my compass next floor. Oh well. Oh, don't open it. I need keys, man. I'm really surprised. Usually you can find enough keys pretty easily in the womb to facilitate your chest opening. Not this time. Come over here. Hopefully I'll just find the boss really quickly anyway, and it will become a non-issue about using the Emperor. But the longer I go, the more silly it would be to use the Emperor card. If I was going to use it, it would have been first room. Because now I've already cleared out a fair amount of the floor, and here we are. Of course, the one room that I would walk into and be like, nope, we're bombing our way through this one, is the one that's right at the boss room, so I can't actually bomb my way through anyway. Come on, Greed, just die. Okay, good. One of the Greed is dead, Greed's is dead, the Fistula is dead. This money may or may not help me do more damage, depending on what school of thought you subscribe to. So let's fight Isaac. This should not be a difficult fight, all things considered, though I've been surprised before. We'll see. With my bullet blockers, though, should be pretty easy to avoid damage, but I say this as I've already taken 2 hits. Oh my god, 3 hits. My bullet blockers are not being nearly as effective as I'm used to them being. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh, come on. Uses the Book of Revelations there. And this could actually be bad. I'm not doing as much damage as I hoped I was. And Isaac is one of those fights where if you're not doing as much damage as you need to be doing, you're gonna get beat up pretty much for sure. There's no reliable way to dodge his stuff because of the combination between the arcing and just the sheer number of shots he fires. Though I actually think the part with the homing shots, while homing shots are annoying, I think they're still better than the big spray he does in his first form. Of course, after we get to the fetuses, that's going to be the worst. Unavoidable rays of light plus fetuses that corner you in. Bad news, man. And more homing shots, of course. But doing pretty well. That second form went really well. Like I said, it seems a lot easier than the first form to me. 3 fetuses with 1 shot, just like in real life. Okay, oh, come on. Good. Oh, man. Those rays of light, man. There's no way around them. Oh, jeez. Okay, good. Isaac is dead. Destroy the rest of the fetuses. Oh. And we'll pop into the chest here. Oh man, it almost knocked me, Oh, right, of course, I don't have the keys necessary for this. That sucks. I guess I'll just go to the boss anyway. And try to defeat Blue Baby. Judging by how much damage I took on the Isaac fight, I think I should be fine here, but this is, of course, a more difficult fight, so anything could happen. But we'll see. I feel fairly confident here, but I think it might be a little bit close. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Book of Revelations, good stuff. I'm in the habit right now of thinking of the Book of Revelations as being, like, with the Nun's habit, because I think I had that last run, or a very recent run at the very least. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're on Blue Baby's second form. This is kind of... It's unusual for me to get to Blue Baby when I have a loadout that could make him challenging. Usually Isaac will weed that out. Or I'll, like, when I get to Blue Baby, I'll have so little health that there's no chance. But I had enough health when I got to Blue Baby, actually, that I have a chance, but it's not a guarantee. And that's a very unusual balance to strike. Usually it's either get torn apart on the Isaac fight, or be so unbelievably powerful that Blue Baby is really easy, as was Isaac. Oh no. Jesus. That was crazy. That was one of the best dodges I've ever done, and of course, like, after that I just started getting hit like crazy. Okay, I can do this. Get the heart. Whew. That was close, but like I said, we did end up making it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video looks fine. I'm not really sure exactly what kind of differences I have. I'm on a different monitor right now, so kind of hard for me to tell, but hopefully it's at least passable, and hopefully I get my computer back soon so we can go back to some other series as well. But in the meantime, if you have any challenge run suggestions, leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.